Underwater Wilderness, painting of Pasita Abad's. Pasita Abad's Underwater Wilderness series brings the viewer into a world that only scuba divers know. And this is because the artist was also a scuba diver, but that is only part of the story. In fact, although Pasita was raised on a small island of Batanes that she didn't know how to swim. After Pasita's first plunge under the water, the rest was pure obsession and she fell in love in scuba diving. She was mesmerized by the fluorescent colors, bright corals, and the schools of fish in a variety of size, and she fell in fantasy.
Genesis by Hernando Ocampo is a renowned Filipino painting describes the creation story from the book of Genesis. Through vibrant color and dynamic composition, Ocampo illustrates the biblical narrative of the emergence of life, showcasing his unique interpretation of the creation myth.
Spolarium in 1884 by Juan Luna. Spolarium is an iconic work of art that represents the political and cultural context of the Philippines during the colonial era. And pinapakita dito sa painting ang pagkamatay ng mga gladiators or yung mga lalaking lumaban noong colonial era.
So, The Builders by Victorio Inades shows the celebration of dignity and hard work of Filipino laborers. So, it's also portraying the everyday life of ordinary people. So, he painted that because he's committed to capture the essence of Filipino identity.
Madonna of the Slums, 1950, Vicente Manansala. The subject of the urban poor and the setting of slums appeared in postwar paintings manifesting the trend and proletarian art. So, the Madonna of the Slums were created by Manansala in the 1950 using a transparent cubism style. This scene in the Madonna of the Slums, like most of Manansala's other masterpieces, was inspired by the streets of Manila after the war. The painting shows a woman and child from the rural move.
So, itself successfully of the subject of the Madonna of the Slums.
Sa Belle in Blue, painting of Benedicto Cabrera. Benedicto Cabrera is also known as Bencab and was awarded as a National Artist of the Philippines for visual arts painting in 2006. He was noted as Agrabol, the best-selling painter of his generation of the Filipino artists. As you can see in the painting of Benedicto Cabrera, sa Belle in Blue was inspired as a real-life woman who traveled and begged for food. And it portrays the life of a beggar, which is common scene in Metro Manila. What is seen in the painting is a portrait of a woman is wrapped in fabric materials like that is almost abstract.
The Bonifacio Monument by Guillermo Tolentino is a symbol of Filipino heroism and nationalism. It celebrates the revolutionary leader Andres Bonifacio and the Katipunan struggle for independence against Spanish colonization in the Philippines.
Rice Planting in 1951 by Fernando Amoroso. Pinapakita dito sa painting na ang mga farmer ay ang mga babae.
So, Watermelon by Ang Kyubuk. In his painting, he used primary colors and it shows the ability to capture the essence of things or object. So, it says that from ordinary to extraordinary or from karaniwang to hanggang kahangahangang bagay like that. So, it's also connected to reality while exploring new dimension of expression.
Anita Magsaysay-ho, 1979, Woman Amidst Bananas. Aneta Muneta Who is it depicts three women harvesting fruit. It shows of solidarity within the communal nature of Filipino societal, particularly amongst the women. So Magsaysay Ho's modernist spirit is clearly in evidence through the almost the cubist patterning of their clothing, the background trees, and the gradients of contrasting color.